I was very pleased that Glenn Youngkin is the governor-elect of Virginia, and he will restore Virginia to many of the first principles of the American experiment. And you can see how people were reacting, say, to the critical race theory in Loudoun County and the way the previous administrations had sidelined parents. Because, as you know, take the sexual revolution. If you go back to its architects, like Wilhelm Reich in the 1920s, who gave us the term sexual revolution, he was quite clear. They would not win, and remember, they were out, and the book says very clearly, they were out to undermine 3,000 years of Western civilization. In other words, the Jewish roots, as well as the 2,000 years of the Christian roots. So he says we have two enemies, and we won't win until we've overcome both. One, the church. But the other, less obviously, parents. And the reason the LGBT and others have called for, say, sexual education at 3 and 4, and transgender movement wants to have that sort of thing very early, is you're sidelining parents and parental responsibility for children. Now, in contrast to that, you can see in the Old Testament, you can see in the early history of America, a free society needs 3 bedrock institutions: families, schools, and places of worship, churches and synagogues. And there's a deliberate attempt to undermine all 3 of them. And if they are undermined, freedom is undermined. Because when you have the proper ordering of families and schools and churches and synagogues, you can have the proper ordering of freedom. And without them, you've got a crisis.